Hello the cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on every days. Liverpool handed injury boost over outstanding player before Man City. It appears that Jurgen Klopp has received some good news on the health of a key member of his squad. According to a dependable journalist, Liverpool has been much bolstered by the news that one of their injured players has resumed training ahead of Saturday's eagerly awaited Premier League matchup against Manchester City. Liverpool injury updates. As things stand, the Reds are without Andrew Robertson, Thiago Alcantara, Stefan Bajcetic, and Connor Bradley due to personal issues. However, 3 other team members have lately received some encouraging news. Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, and Joe Gomez are all anticipated to make a return to the field at Anfield during this weekend's match at the Etihad Stadium. However, if the incoming information is accurate, they may not be the only ones. A Liverpool legend is turning heads at Anfield in anticipation of a potential comeback. Ibrahima Konate, who was called up to play for France, was forced to leave his country's squad for the international break after hamstring injury, which at first will no doubt have worried supporters. There were worries that the 24-year-old centre-back might not be eligible for selection when the team resumes domestic play, but it looks that this is not the case as he has already put his boots back on while he improves his fitness. Ibrahima Konate resumes his workouts. Paul Joyce of The Times verified on X on Thursday that Konate and a few other teammates had resumed training as Liverpool gets ready to go to Man City on Saturday with a fully healthy roster. He added, Liverpool's South American contingent, Curtis Jones, Ryan Gravenberch and Ibrahima Konate all training today ahead of Manchester City game. Positive report on outstanding Konate gives Klopp more confidence. Even though Konate has only made 5 Premier League starts this season, Liverpool will be aware of the valuable asset he can be when playing at his best, so the news that Klopp will likely have him available again this weekend will be very encouraging. Prior to his absence, the 6'4" monster was averaging 2.6 clearances and 1.9 aerial wins per top-flight game. Who scored? Konate statistics, demonstrating his physical presence and his rock-like status as the backline centre. The Parisian, who earns £70,000 a week, a salary from Liverpool, is now posting a 92.3% pass success rate, demonstrating his exceptional composure and calmness when in possession of the ball and his ability to take control of the play. Journalist Josh Bunting claims that Konate is an outstanding player who excels when paired with Virgil van Dijk. Nevertheless, it's encouraging to hear that he might return to the team, regardless of whether or not he is listed in the starting lineup. Erling Haaland takes part in Manchester City training ahead of Liverpool clash. Erling Haaland, a striker for Manchester City, is seen practicing ahead of his team's Premier League matchup with Liverpool on Saturday. When Haaland had to withdraw from the Norway squad because of an injury, it raised questions about his fitness. After entering the game as a half-time substitution in Norway's friendly triumph against the Faroe Islands, the 23-year-old suffered a foot injury. It was decided that Haaland would not play in Sunday's final qualifier against Scotland since Norway would not be able to advance to Euro 2024. Haaland was expected to be fit for Saturday's home match against Jurgen Klopp's team, even though he was forced to leave the Norway camp. Man City released a photo of Haaland participating in Thursday's training session, allaying any remaining concerns regarding his fitness. The Norwegian was observed putting his Man City teammates, some of whom had been on international duty, through their paces. Among the players participating in a practice led by Man City manager Pep Guardiola was Rodri, who was not there when Spain defeated Georgia. For this weekend's pivotal Premier League match, Guardiola is anticipated to have both the Spaniard and Haaland on his roster. Haaland, who has scored braces in 4 of his previous 5 competitive games for the Citizens, will be seeking to maintain his good form. Haaland is presently top of the Premier League scoring charts with 13 goals in 12 top-flight games this season, ahead of Mohamed Salah of Liverpool, who has 10 goals in the league. Guardiola is concerned about several other injuries, including Ederson, Mateo Kovacic, Mateus Nunes, and Sergio Gomez's availability, even if Haaland is anticipated to be fit for the weekend. Due to muscular problems, the Man City manager is already missing the services of midfielder Kevin De Bruyne and defender John Stones. The leaders of the league lead Liverpool and Arsenal, who are in second and third place, by just 1 point heading into the weekend. Liverpool put eye-watering price tag on Mo Salah amid renewed Saudi interest. According to reports, Mo Salah and Liverpool will discuss his future in the coming months. Salah, 31, is thought to be the perfect marquee signing for the Pro League and is anticipated to sign with the wealthy Middle Eastern League before to his retirement. The main concern is whether or not he will leave Liverpool early to pursue a transfer. Salah's deal at Anfield expires in 18 months, and after Al Ittihad's £150 million bid was turned down in the summer, it is anticipated that the Jeddah-based team will show further interest. The winger's contract is expiring, but Liverpool won't give up their productive number 11 for a lower sum. Furthermore, a recent rumor from the Spanish publication Fichajes claims that the Premier League's greatest clubs are willing to demand an enormous £200 million in return for their best player. It remains to be seen whether Saudi clubs will balk at such a high fee, especially since the 31-year-old will be a free agent in 2025. But one thing is certain: if Liverpool can fetch such a high price for a player who would be well into his 30s and has unquestionably already given the club his best years to come, the transaction would rank among the most remarkable in modern football history. Soccer. Liverpool's Van Dijk happy to be held to a very high standard. The centre-back for Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk, believes he is back to his best this season and is important to the team's success, despite admitting that his performances last season fell short of his normal high standards. The 32-year-old has been one of Liverpool's most impressive players this season despite suffering an anterior cruciate ligament injury in 2020. Liverpool, who placed 6th in the Premier League the previous year, is only 1 point behind Manchester City in the current standings and will be visiting the leaders on Saturday. Van Dijk told British media, "Last year saw ups and downs, good games and less good games. I was and still am held to a very high standard. I like what I've created, that's what. Something is wrong if that's not the case. However, I believe that I am in a good place psychologically and physically and that I matter. I really want to keep going because I feel so amazing. How I feel, how my teammates feel about me, and especially how the manager feels are the things that matter most to me. You are powerless to control the outside noise, no matter how wonderful or awful it is." In July, Van Dijk took over as Liverpool's captain from Jordan Henderson, who had joined Al Ittihad of the Saudi Pro League. Henderson was an England midfielder. "What I strive for each and every game, but also all season, is consistency, that the team can rely on me at a certain level all the time, and this year definitely off the pitch with the captaincy, something I enjoy and am learning still," he stated. "I'm not perfect, but I'm doing it my way and enjoying the challenge." Hello the Cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on everydays.